Let's see, market's acting crazy here. Hopefully this doesn't stay open. I highly doubt it though. It was a pretty bullish day. Expecting I'm expecting one of these two sell sides to be taken out. And I would go for a short way down here, but market's so bullish that at any moment, even after this little baby sell side gets taken, it can just reverse out and keep going up. And then main draw on liquidity, I'm after. Oh, I don't have it marked out on this layout, but this is all-time high. And let's see if we get this here first. Let's see if it does it right at half of the hour. It'd be crazy. This is equilibrium of last week's high and low. Always have that marked out, especially at the beginning of a month. Oh, let's see. Got about a minute and a half here. Perfect. It's probably gonna go down there with speed now, but that was a nice one. Be back. Oh, make a break right here. So we can do with this equilibrium of that range here. It's not looking too good, but a nice push above here, especially in the macro, can take us out this mess. Got my hard stop to at 310, not moving it from there. If it goes below here, might want to tap into this fair value gap and go lower than that. I'll just get a better entry. But we'll see what this macro does. Wanted to close above this line right here. Inverting these in the process. Take this off, take this off, take this off. 7 seconds. Alright, so finally closed above that. Oh, barely. That's crazy. What that is, it's the equilibrium of this range right here. This 716 is 7, it's not even a range, but swing high, swing low. Both acted as stop hunts. That's the equilibrium, 331.75, 331.75. You can see here it was struggling to get above. Has a bearish fair value gap here also. We're bullish, so we want to see it get inverted. It was trying, lost it, trying, couldn't get below that sell side. Here we are again one more time, trying to get above. 18 seconds. This next candle could just flash down if it, if it's gonna be that manipulative, but I'm hoping this was it. This could also work as a high break of structure, first low, swing high, second low. So this could be as like a bullish breaker here. Let's see what this candle does. Oh, I knew it. See if you can leave any of these sell sides open here. Just took that one right there. Took that one. Let's see, might not be it. That's hilarious. That's not too good. What a beautiful run right there. Look at that. Let's see how close we can get to that 465. That's a whole 100 handles from now. Man, that sucks. I was eating right now and just heard my alerts go off. I didn't have a screen recording because I thought it was going to happen a little bit later, like 9. That's crazy. I was right at the macro. Might down to 2 contracts. I want to see the consequence of this wick that happened at 4:01 p.m. Might take one here at the consequence of that. Just take profit. That was 5 contracts. That was a pretty messy trade, honestly. I mean, the candles were messy. The logic behind it wasn't. So I'm not too disappointed in that. But I'm not happy about that short I took in here. Even though I think I had my stop loss up here. If I was just patient, it's a mastery, not a skill set. If I was patient, I would have been able to get out. But even then, I think I was aiming for this sell side down here to get taken. And that just shows you why you don't want to short a bullish market, because that you could have, you would have seen this right here. Maybe it's a fake pump, and you're still bearish because you want to catch the reversal down after a long bullish day, and it'll just come back down and eat you up right here. You might try to go in here, go in bearish here again. You see these fair value gaps. I was looking for the inverse of these, and look at that, exactly what it did right here. But that's why you don't want to short a bullish market, because this is a perfect example right here. These are just, look at how small these stops are. Just goes right to it. That's why I moved my stop loss from, I think, right here to 310 to I had it at 310 at first, and then I want to go eat, so I was like, you know what, let me just move it, because I wasn't gonna manage it. And sometimes, depending on how it goes down, you don't try to, can I say this, my job isn't to tell the future. It's called futures, and that's basically what you're doing. But it's not to tell the future and try to guess and try to predict what the market's gonna do. I go off how it reacts. So even if it drew me down to here, it would have been a nasty drawdown, like $300 or something. But I would have gone for this sell side to stay open, probably just 310. It was this fair value gap right here, 290. I mean, is where I had it right now, 290. So I was basing it off on this fair value gap, and this was kind of like my last chance right here. If it doesn't bounce off this, then I'm out. But I've been doing this for going on 4 years now, so I maneuver it a little bit sometimes. It's just you're juggling a lot more balls at that, once you're doing that, but sometimes that's when you can scale in and it just pays off. And see, that's why I take profit, because this could happen. I took it at the Ndog, and I think at this wick I took one. Let's check. Yeah, see, bottom of the Ndog right here, new day opening gap. I took one at the wick right here, and then I took one at the 351. What? 363. Oh, at the top of that wick. Then it went up. See, this is extreme manipulation. Sheesh, that's just raining down. Let's see, and this could be. See how it treats the sell side right here that it made. See what it decides to do with it. But see, now that gave me enough profit to, I'm still bullish. My bias is still there. These could just be series of manipulations, and it allows me to live for that. And even if it wants to come down here, now you can imagine a drawdown from with 2 contracts down here. It's only going to be, maybe 100 something dollars, but I'll just average in, and very safely though. I'm still looking at this minor sell side. And then every time it pumps up to major key levels, I just, pluck some profit off. And yeah, so we'll see how this reacts here at the turn of the hour here. I love 9 p.m. too. It's one of my one of my favorite times to trade. 9 p.m. seems to have a lot of volatility driven around it. My favorite times, it's crazy, is by 3, so this is 9 p.m. And then I like midnight open. So this is kind of how most of my trades I've noticed over the years have worked out. I'll catch a nice run like right now. That was pretty decent. And then I'll get out. Naturally, like right now, I probably would have gone out all contracts, but I was waiting for at least consequent of. We'll get into that later, but 9 p.m. maybe it will manipulate deeper. Gotta be wary of that. But basically, between 9 and 12, I'll try to get in. I'm mostly a scalper, especially in the daytime, but after hours I try to swing more, just because the market isn't as volatile and you can make decent money with micros. So 9 p.m. that's when I'll try to look for my overnight trade around 9 p.m. and by 12 I want to be out. By midnight open I want to be out at least more than 50% of my position. And then at 3 a.m. London open, I want to make sure I'm right on the right side of the fence before it starts taking off or doing what it's going to do. And that way for 9:30 opening bell, I'm well positioned. Sometimes I'll if I hadn't done this dumb move right here, obviously it's not too bad, it's after hours, but sometimes for example, you'll catch it down here in after hours, and then the deepest manipulation will be like right here. So there's no way your position is getting touched on, and it's a bullish day, and those are days where it just rips, and those are nice. I have a few examples on my Instagram. Wizard of Nas right here, but you can go check those out. I think I posted one for for today's Ndog, August 3rd, yesterday. I mean, um, that was nice. That was a good run, but stop talking here, and I'm gonna let this run, see what it does at the turn of the hour here. Zoom in a little bit. All right, so this is the next day right here. Um, kind of getting used to all this OBS and software running with the screen recordings and mic and everything, but I think stopped recording around 10 something. Around right here is when I stopped. I was bullish. I was aiming for this consequent. It never hit it. Got shy of it. I think I cashed out on this run. What time? I got 9 p.m. I think it came up and I cashed out right here. It's on my Instagram. If you guys go follow me on Instagram, you'll see the execution. I was out. I got out. I didn't like how it the way it opened up and just rejected right here. So I stopped trading because I was bullish. I didn't like the way it did that. I stopped trading, and good thing I did because it came right back down to this first presented fair value gap. I think this was Monday's, yeah, and you can see how it used out to bounce off and was trying to get up above the Monday's high-low equilibrium. Couldn't get above. Manipulation above just to grab some more orders. Work down, right back to the fair value gap. And that's where we're going to open up now in about 20 minutes. So just wanted to, I was editing last night's trade, and I noticed I stopped at a very weird time, and just update on that. But follow me on Instagram because I'm pretty active on there. I post a lot of my executions on there, and I'll start uploading on YouTube this style. I'm gonna try to get a lot more neat though. But yeah, thanks for watching.